says we want to change the world.
But not everyone will.
We are not everyone.
You are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV or HV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand new hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
The Guard helps you get an education. The South Dakota Army National Guard offers all its service members in-state tuition assistance towards your college or technical school education. For your service, you will receive 50% off tuition at all South Dakota Board of Regents colleges. If you attend a technical school in the state, you will receive 83.5% off tuition. For more information, visit their Facebook and Instagram pages or check out their website, nationalguard.com/SD.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV or HV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand new hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
The Guard helps you get an education. The South Dakota Army National Guard offers all its service members in-state tuition assistance towards your college or technical school education. For your service, you will receive 50% off tuition at all South Dakota Board of Regents colleges. If you attend a technical school in the state, you will receive 83.5% off tuition. For more information, visit their Facebook and Instagram pages or check out their website, nationalguard.com/SD.
Good afternoon, baseball fans. Welcome back to Lockhurst Field here in Groton, South Dakota. I'm Pat Krause here on Live Ticket, bringing you our championship round action here on day number 3 of the Class B American Legion State Baseball Tournament. Madison and Tabor set to take action here today. Had a couple of different start times. That's why we're coming on here a little bit of a different time. So hopefully this doesn't caused too many people to miss out. We were first told it was going to be 30 minutes after, and then we were told 4:45. Now we were told 4:30. So here we are. So hopefully you're able to tune in. Spread the word if you see us on. Spread the word to those that you know that are wanting to tune in as well, that we are going to be on the air now as the game is going to start here. Starting lineups are scheduled to be taking place here in about 9 minutes. At about 4:20, we're going to start starting lineups. I'm going to kind of do a little recap here of the action so far to this point. This afternoon, starting at noon, we saw a matchup of familiar foes, Region 6B opponents. Redfield and Groton led the day off with an outstanding game. Redfield came away victorious 1-0, a pitcher's duel, no doubt about it, as Christian DeYoung and Alex Morris battled it out. DeYoung comes away with the complete game victory, only giving up 3 or 4 hits and not surrendering a run at all. Alex Morris on the other side did a nice job as well, giving up just the 1 run and pitched a gem. Both pitchers stayed under 90 pitches in their complete game effort, but that will eliminate Groton from tournament play and advance Redfield into tomorrow. Now, as things have panned out, now Vermilion and Lake Northern Badger in a game just completed, Vermilion was victorious 8-4, and that will move them into tomorrow's action. And looking at the matchups now with Redfield, Vermilion, Tabor, and Madison left in the tournament, I think how things are going to pan out is Redfield will play Madison, and Tabor will play Vermilion. Now, the times are what's going to be the tricky thing. We don't know exactly yet what the times are because traditionally, as the tournaments go on, undefeated teams usually play the late game. So I'm guessing whoever wins this matchup between Tabor and Madison, they will get the late game tomorrow evening. So if Madison wins, they will play Redfield in the late game. If Tabor wins, they will play Vermilion in the late game. So all that's got to get played out yet here, and that will be all taken care of before the end of the night, and we'll have that all for you here on Live Ticket. As I said, tomorrow we're starting to whittle things down. After the elimination games this morning, we are down to our final 4 teams. Redfield and Vermilion surviving in the losers bracket and advancing. Tabor and Madison both right now are undefeated, so even though one team will lose this game, that will be only their first loss, and they will still be alive in the tournament. So we'll be at our final 4 right now with Redfield, Vermilion, Tabor, and Madison. After tomorrow, we'll be down to 3 teams, as another team will be eliminated, and then we'll continue to work our way down as time progresses, ultimately crowning a champion here in the Class B side of the American Legion baseball on Tuesday. Tuesday is set to have the championship game played at 1 o'clock, and determining how things pan out today and tomorrow, that will determine if we have 1 championship game or 2. I know it's happened in the past where the undefeated team loses on, how's that work? Now they lose on Monday, but they still move into the championship game and wait out when everybody else, if all 3 teams that are left have a loss, whoever was the last undefeated will move in to a championship round, I believe is how it works, the championship game, and then there'll be 1 ultimate championship game on Tuesday. But again, I know that all sounds confusing, and it can be, but been around it enough that we up here understand how things can pan out. But we won't try to speculate too much, and we'll just kind of give you what we know when we know it. So as I said, Tabor and Madison are set to do action here. Starting lineups are going to start here in about 4 minutes. 4 minutes on that. They said 4:20 for the starting lineups with the first pitch to follow. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take ourselves a little short break, run some ads here on Live Ticket. When we return, we will give you our little pregame preview of these 2 teams, get you all set up and set the stage for our undefeated matchup this afternoon. And we'll also go through starting lineups, and we'll do all that back here at Lockhart Field in Groton after these messages.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
The Guard helps you get an education. The South Dakota Army National Guard offers all its service members in-state tuition assistance towards your college or technical school education. For your service, you will receive 50% off tuition at all South Dakota Board of Regents colleges. If you attend a technical school in the state, you will receive 83.5% off tuition. For more information, visit their Facebook and Instagram pages or check out their website, nationalguard.com/SD.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
The Guard helps you get an education. The South Dakota Army National Guard offers all its service members in-state tuition assistance towards your college or technical school education. For your service, you will receive 50% off tuition at all South Dakota Board of Regents colleges. If you attend a technical school in the state, you will receive 83.5% off tuition. For more information, visit their Facebook and Instagram pages or check out their website, nationalguard.com/SD.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
And we are back here at Lockhart Field. This is Pat Krause on Live Ticket, bringing you state Legion baseball. Got amateurs on my mind as the selection show was today. And I've been in contact with my brother over in Millbank as he's the manager of the Millbank Fire Chiefs. Millbank playing the first game on Wednesday against Platt. The Platt Killer Tomatoes, one of the great mascots in amateur baseball. Just kind of discussing some things. Also, we have the voice of the Class B amateur tournament up here, and that Joe Van Gore, and he's been following the selection show and announcing some feature matchups in the first round. One of those being, if any of you are familiar with amateur baseball, Alexandria and Canova are going to battle it out in the first round. Canova, a perennial powerhouse, along with Alexandria, as those two teams have combined for multiple state championships in the last few years, and they're going to square off in the first round. That happening because Dimmick Emery upset Alexandria, I believe, in the first round of the district tournament down in that area. So Canova and Alexandria are going to face off first round in that tournament. Right now, though, we're at the State B American Legion Baseball Tournament. We're in Groton on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Not much else you'd want to be doing than sitting at a baseball field. And we've got our undefeated winners bracket game set to take place here. Right now, we're a little bit, I think, ahead of our schedule, so we wanted to make sure we have ample time for fans to get here and show up. Going into today, we were told we were going to do a triple-header format. We're kind of sticking to that and giving a little bit longer break in between this second and third game. And we're going to get started here pretty soon. So we'll go through starting lineups here for Madison, post 25. They're going to be the visitors on the board. Ashton Nils is going to lead off. He's playing right field. Trey Smith will be in center field. He's batting second. Logan Albee is at shortstop. He's batting third. Batting fourth will be Zach Whitlock. Whitlock doing the pitching duties today in this winner's bracket game. Braden Eimers at first base will bat fifth. Batting sixth is Sam Olson. He's doing the catching. Nate Rickey is at third base. He's batting seventh. Seth Furnow is in left field batting eighth. And batting ninth will be Peyton Wolf. He's at second base. Madison, coached by the assistant coaches, Mark Olson, Nick Kieran, and Greg Dorr. And the head coach is listed here as Bill Furnow. Madison being 2-0 today in the tournament so far. They made it to this point in the tournament by defeating Winter Cologne in an exciting walk-off victory, 6-5 in the first round. And then a little less stressful game last night. They defeated Lake Norton Badger 9-2. So that's how Madison got here, and that's their lineup so far for this winner's bracket game. For Tabor, post 183, they'll be the home team on the board. Starting lineup for them will be leading off and doing the pitching, Riley Rochadel. Batting second, Nolan Sarda is in center field. Nolan Dvorak is doing the catching. Caleb Kubal will be at first base, batting fourth. Batting fifth, Trent Herbolt. He's at third base. Preston Nedved's in right field, batting sixth. Batting seventh, it'll be Caden Kozak. He's in left field. Carter Eaker is batting eighth and playing second base. And Dawson Beats will be at shortstop and batting ninth. He'll be batting ninth in the 9-hole. Coaches for Tabor, post 183, will be assistant coach Ross Cortan and head coach Gary Cortan. Tabor, again, it's a baseball hotbed down there. There's many, many years of good baseball from the junior teener ranks all the way up into the amateur ranks. How Tabor got to this game, they won a dominating game over Big Stone City in round one, 12-0, a game that ended early on the 10-run rule shortened game. In game number two for Tabor, so that was last night on the winners round, Tabor defeated Redfield 5-3 in a very, very well-played game by both teams. Tabor able to scratch a couple across late in the game to defeat Redfield 5-3, and that's what pushes them into this winner's bracket game. And that sets us up here for Tabor and Madison, as right now we have the starting lineups being announced by our public address announcer, Mike Emery. We've had some great baseball so far here in Groton. We are now this is our 11th game in 3 days. We had 4 on Friday, 4 on Saturday, and now this is our third one today. We'll be set for 2 tomorrow, and then one, possibly 2 on Tuesday, depending on how this double elimination format works out. Tried to explain a little bit of that here earlier in our little pregame coverage. However, it's hard to say what's going to happen as in this tournament, the officials are trying to make sure and avoid any repeat matchups. So because of that, that could affect, depending on the outcome of this game, will determine who plays who and at what times. I think we know who's going to play who right now. I think Madison will play Redfield, and Tabor will play Vermilion. Now, when they play, that is the question. So that will be determined by the winner. If the winner of this game will play the late game tomorrow. So if Madison wins, they'll play Redfield in the late game. If Tabor wins, they'll play Vermilion in the late game, we think. As of right now, that's kind of my thinking as I look at the bracket. Pretty sure that that's where it stands, but until we get the official word from State Athletic Commissioner Dan Sudbeck, we won't speculate too much as to how it goes. Tabor being announced now in their starting lineups. They come out and they shake hands with Dan Karst, Paul Karst, all the umpires, and Dan Sudbeck. Paul Karst, of course, a legend in the baseball area. He's been here all weekend, as this was his hometown for many, many, many years. He was a baseball coach for Groton Post 39 for a lot of years. And we see here Tabor's rest of their team and coaches coming out to join him on the line. Now we're going to have Paul Karst. He's going to come out, and he's going to say the Legion code of sportsmanship here to both teams. We'll keep it right here as Paul recites it to the teams. Paul Karst giving us a nice little entertaining version of a pregame chat to the teams. Umpires here for this winner's bracket game. We're going to have 4. We're going to have Doug Rusink. We're going to have Mike Sarda, Matt Clark, and behind the plate calling balls and strikes will be Roger Metzinger. Setting the defense for Tabor Post 183 as they take the field here in this winner's bracket game. In left field, we'll have Caden Kozak. Center field, Nolan Sarda. And in right field, Preston Nedved. Around the infield, third to first, it'll be Herbolt, Beats, Eaker, Carter Eaker getting a start in the field. He was the starting pitcher in Game 1 against Big Stone. And at first base, Caleb Kubal. And your battery for Tabor behind the dish will be Nolan Dvorak. And on the mound, usually the starting shortstop, it'll be Riley Rochadel. Riley Rochadel on the mound. 3 batters we'll see for sure for Post 25. For Madison, it'll be Nils and Smith and Logan Albee. As Riley Rochadel takes his warm-up pitches, Tabor will be wearing white with blue sleeves, white and blue caps. And Madison wearing their maroon jerseys, gold letters and numbers, and white pants as they fall in line with their school colors, Madison Bulldogs. I mentioned this briefly yesterday, but one of the coaches for Madison, Greg Dorr, a cousin of mine, Krauses and Doors are very closely knit when it comes to the baseball community. Greg's older brother, Chris, played Legion and amateur baseball in Millbank for a while with my brothers, Ronnie and Jesse. And then Greg played Legion and Teener ball with my brother, Jesse, and some amateur ball. And, of course, Doug, member of the the Amateur Hall of Fame. My dad, Ron, coached many years together in the Teeners and Legion ranks, and we were very close-knit in that sense. First pitch here from Rochadel is in there for a strike. First pitch at 4:31 under sunny skies. 81 degrees, a light breeze out of the northeast.
Comfortable 47 degrees, relative humidity 30%. And here's a pitch missing for ball 2 from Riley Rochadel.
Excuse me, that first pitch was a ball. 1 ball, 2 balls, no strikes now to Ashton Nils wearing number 2, the 2-0. That's in there for a strike. Now 2 balls and 1 strike.
Now 1 ball and 2 strikes.
1-2 the count here to the leadoff hitter, Ashton Nils. And Nils goes down looking for the first out of the top of the first inning.
Riley Rochadel with his 71st strikeout of the season, 1 away in the Madison.
1 out top of the first inning. Trey Smith comes to the plate.
Here comes Trey Smith, the center fielder. Right-handed hitting, wearing number 38, the number 2 batter. And the pitch missing.
First pitch misses. Trey Smith playing center field today. Typically, he's playing third base, but with Whitlock pitching, they're going to put him out in center. 1-0 beats up with it. On to first in time to retire Smith. Smith hustling down the line. And Smith retired by a step. 2 outs now here in the top of the first. Logan Albee steps to the plate, shortstop for Madison. In this battle of undefeateds here, we do have 4 umpires on the field. Haven't had that all tournament. Ball misses in. Usually running a three-man crew, but pretty important game, so umpire-in-chief Matt Clark said we're going to run 4. Rochadel shakes. Now he gets it. The 1-0. That's at the knees for a strike to even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 outs here. We're in the top of the first inning. Winner's bracket game between Tabor and Madison. The 1-1.
Has no stats in the tournament so far. No, there it is. This one.
2 balls and 1 strike to Logan Albee,
1 RBI,
wearing number 11.
and 2 hits. So we're all caught up on Madison's stats.
The 2-1. Swung on and hit in the center. Right on Sarda, and Sarda will put it away. Madison will go 3 up, 3 down in the top of the first inning. They get none, they leave none. We're going to have the bottom of the first inning. When we come back, we'll have Rochadel, Sarda, and Dvorak, and we'll set the defense for Madison when we come back to Lock Cars Field after these messages.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
The Guard helps you get an education. The South Dakota Army National Guard offers all its service members in-state tuition assistance towards your college or technical school education. For your service, you will receive 50% off tuition at all South Dakota Board of Regents colleges. If you attend a technical school in the state, you will receive 83.5% off tuition. For more information, visit their Facebook and Instagram pages or check out their website, nationalguard.com/SD.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
We're in the bottom of the first inning here. Riley Rochadle leading off for Tabor. And he's ahead here now as Zach Whitlock falling behind 3-0. 3-0. A 3-0. That misses, and Rochadle's gonna be aboard on a 4-pitch walk to start the game for Tabor. Tabor and Madison here. We're in the undefeated game here on day number 3. After this game, there will only be one undefeated team remaining. Whitlock comes back after 4 straight and throws a strike to Nolan Sarda to get his at-bat started. Sarda playing center field. The 0-1 from Whitlock. That misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike now to the Tabor center fielder. Whitlock gets assigned the 1-1 in the dirt, and Olsen able to knock it down, keep it in front of him, and keep Rochadle at first. 2-1 the count. Madison 2-0 in the tournament. Tabor 2-0 in the tournament. The 2-1. Runner goes. Throw down to second is not in time. And Rochadle will be safe at second on a stolen base. Tough pitch there by Olsen to throw down, but still puts the throw on the mark. Peyton Wolf unable to handle it. And Rochadle in safely. 2-2 the count to Nolan Sarda. Now we're number 7. Again, white jerseys, blue numbers. The 2-2 swung on, popped up on the infield. That's going to be in foul territory. Braden Eimers is going to give it a look, but with the wind, it's going to push it out of play. Count even now, 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Tabor got a runner in scoring position already here in the first inning, bottom of the first inning. Madison went 3 up, 3 down in their half. 2-2 the count. Pitch misses low and in. 3-2 now the count, full to Nolan Sarda. Whitlock set now, the 3-2. Swung on, that's grounded to short. Albee checks, now comes across. Good play there by Logan Albee. As he looked Rochadle back to second almost all the way, and still strong enough arm to get Sarda at first for the first out. Nolan Dvorak steps up here. Dvorak, the catcher, wearing number 11. Dvorak digs it in, trying to get Rochadle around from second. First pitch swinging, and he swings through it for strike 1. Rochadle good speed, so a base hit could get him in. The 0-1 swung on and missed as Whitlock's hat flies off. Whitlock quickly ahead here. He walked Rochadle on 4 straight, but since then has come back and thrown strikes. The 0-2, that misses low and away. Again, trying to hit a spot. Hat falls off again. You have to get him a chin strap before the end of the day, I think. The 1-2, swung on and missed, and Dvorak down swinging for out number 2, the first strikeout for Whitlock. That'll bring up Caleb Kubal. Whitlock trying to strand Rochadle at second. Rochadle on second by way of a 4-pitch walk and a stolen base. The first pitch in there for a strike. The 0-1 on the way here. Has a long look to second. The 0-1 is up high and out of the zone. Not sure if that's going to be a thing that's going to continue to happen here. Whitlock keep losing his hat on every pitch. He checks the runner at second. The 1-1, and that misses. 2 balls and 1 strike now. That might be a problem for Whitlock here, as if that's going to be an issue. It could be distracting to him. Hopefully they can get it figured out for him. 2-1 now to Caleb Kubal. 2-1, swung on and missed. 2-2 now the count. Deuces we have here in the bottom of the first inning.
2 out, runner at second, bottom of the first. No score between Madison post 25 and
Whitlock checks the 2-2 on the way. Swung on and driven into right center. That's going to be down for a hit. Rocheda will score easily as the ball gets to the gap. And Kubal will be in safely at second with a stand-up RBI double to get Tabor on the board early here as they lead now 1-0. Trent Herbold comes to the plate. He's playing third base, wearing number 5 for Tabor. Herbold trying to do the same thing here, maybe switch places. Lefty-lefty matchup here. First pitch from Whitlock. That's on the outside corner for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Nice stop there by Olson. 1-1 the count. 1-0 Tabor leads. The 1-1, that misses. We saw this a little bit last night from Madison's pitcher, Riley Kieran. His pitch count got up there, but he settled in after an inning or two and threw a pretty good game. We'll see if Whitlock can follow suit. The 2-1 misses, and now we're at a 3-1 count. Herbold trying to get one here that he can drive. Preston Nedved stands on deck, hoping to get a chance here. 3-1, 2 outs. 3-1 the count. The 3-1 on the way. That's at the knees to fill the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now Whitlock trying to get out of the inning here with minimal damage, only giving up the 1 run. Whitlock gets a sign from Olson. The 3-2, that's going to miss in the dirt, and that'll put Herbold on base with a 2-out walk. And Preston Nedved's going to come to the plate. Nedved wearing number 6. He's the right fielder for Tabor post 183. So Tabor trying to find some magic here early on in the game with 2 outs. First pitch to Nedved. That's in there for a strike. Whitlock's got himself a good arm, good fastball. He gets a sign from Olson. The 0-1 on the way, swung on and missed as it looks like he's got a little bit of a changeup there that the Tabor hitters have yet to figure out. 0-2 the count now. 2 Preston Nedved. The 0-2 swung on. That's going to be chopped foul.
Almost a catch by a former Class B Legion Player of the Year in the 1980s, Gary Corton.
Whitlock checks the runners around now. The 0-2.
Here's the 0-2 pitch.
That misses high. Count now goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes to Preston Nedved. Nedved trying to find a way here with 2 outs. The runners will be off on contact. Base hit could score Kubel from second. The 1-2, that misses high. That'll even the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs again.
Second round of 2s. You're on the bottom of the first inning with Tabor leading 1-0.
Whitlock gets the sign here. The 2-2 on the way. Swung on. That's grounded. Chopped to Ricky. Under Ricky's glove. Albie backs up. Here's the play at the plate. Not even close. Ball got under Ricky's glove. Albie doing a nice job of backing up the play, and he fires it home to retire Kubal for the 3rd out. So Preston Nedved will reach on the error, but then that will end it for Tabor as Kubal is thrown out at home. Tabor gets 1. They leave a couple. After 1 complete, Tabor leads 1-0. We'll have Whitlock, Eimers, and Olson when we come back for the top of the 2nd inning here at Lockhart Field after these messages.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
And we're back, Lockhart Field, top of the second coming up here. Zach Whitlock steps into the box. Whitlock doing the pitching for Madison. Riley Rochadle in his second inning of work. Only threw 10 pitches in that first inning. First pitch to Whitlock on the outside corner for strike one.
To Zach Whitlock, the Madison pitcher and cleanup batter to start the top of the
Rochadle looking in at Dvorak. He gets the sign he likes. Now the 0-1. Swung on, and Whitlock swings through a fastball. No balls and 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. Riley Rochadle from the windup. There, now he likes what Dvorak gave him. And the 0-2 swung on. That's going to be flipped down the left field line and foul. 0-2 still to Zach Whitlock. We'll have Eimers and Olson following up. Whitlock here in the top of the second inning. We're in the winner's bracket game. The 0-2 swung on foul. Whitlock caught a piece. Got it foul over the net. 0-2 the count. Again, absolutely beautiful day out for baseball here on a Sunday afternoon. I know there's a lot of things people could be doing, but come on out, catch some good baseball. If you can't, tune in here on Live Ticket. The 0-2 just off the plate. We're in game number 11 of the tournament. All 11 games have been brought to you here on Live Ticket, and we've got a few more to go yet tomorrow and Tuesday. The 1-2 in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. 2-2 the count to the cleanup hitter for Madison, Zach Whitlock. He's also doing the pitching today. 2-2 from Rochadle. Swung on and lifted into right center. Well hit. Nedved back. He's not going to get to it as it hits on the warning track. Whitlock comes around second. He's going to try for third, and he will make it standing up. And Zach Whitlock is fired up. That ball just kept on going. The wind kind of died down here a little bit. It was blowing in from left a little bit earlier today. But a well-hit ball there by Zach Whitlock, and that ball just kept carrying and eventually lands on the warning track. Too far out of reach for Nedved, and Whitlock hustling out of the box, and he is in safely with the stand-up triple. And that'll bring up Braden Eimers. Eimers batting in the number 5 spot for Madison, playing first base. First pitch swinging by Eimers, and he put a good swing on, just missed it. Good spot to be in here, as now a fly ball to the outfield will most likely score Whitlock and tie the game. Tabor pushed one across in the first inning. Riley Rochadle walked and came around and scored. The 0-1 swung on, lifted into center. Sarda's going to set up for it. Whitlock set up to tag. Oh, but watching Whitlock tag up there, he looked like he was trying to anticipate when the ball was going to be caught. Took kind of a false step and fell down. And by the time he recovered, unable to tag. I don't know if he would have been there anyway. But now that brings up Sam Olson. Olson doing the catching for Madison. First pitch in there for a strike. Rochadle throws a little wrinkle in there this time. Good fastball, good little breaker. Not much break on that curveball, but it's good enough. The 0-1 on the way. That one gets away. They're in the dirt, but Dvorak does a nice job keeping it in front of him. Gary Cortan is going to come out of the dugout. Not sure what. He saw something there. So while we have a chance here, we've got 2 games tomorrow. We'll start action at 4 p.m. tomorrow, and then it'll be a doubleheader setup like we've been doing throughout the tournament, where first game will start at 4 and the second game will be 30 minutes after. And like I said, our ultimate goal is on Tuesday we will be crowning a Class B American Legion baseball champion right here in Groton at Lock Cars Field. Conference over. Sam Olson still in the box. Counts 1-1. The 1-1 from Rothschadel. Swung on, popped up. Dvorak's going to give it a look, but it's going to get out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And defending champion Alexandria will play the Canova gang from the Corn Belt League in a rematch of
1 ball, 2 strikes. Zach Whitlock on third after his leadoff triple. Sam Olson's 1-2. That misses. Count evens 2-2. Madison trying to take advantage of a leadoff triple by Zach Whitlock. The 2-2. And that's driven into center. Sarda out on with it. Whitlock's going to try to tag. Instead, he holds off. Sarda comes with a strong throw.
Sam Olson will line out to center for out number 2, and here comes the number 7 batter.
Nolan Sarda, a good strong arm out there, even after he pitched yesterday. He threw a great game yesterday in the victory. Good arm out there in center field as he made that catch and fired it home, and on a 1-hop, I don't think Whitlock would have had a chance there. But now Nate Rickey comes up, trying not to squander this triple and get a run across for Madison to tie the game. First pitch to Rickey, swung on and grounded to short. Beat's going to have a tough play as he charges hard, throws across, and he makes the play. And Madison cannot take advantage of a leadoff triple by Zach Whitlock as Zach Beats comes up hard. Makes a good strong play across the diamond. And Madison leaves 1. They don't score any after 1.5. 1-0 Tabor. Coming up bottom of the second, it'll be Kozak, Eaker, and Beats, and we'll have the bottom of the second inning back here at Lock Cars Field after these messages.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
And we're back to Lock Cars Field here in Groton, South Dakota for Class B American Legion baseball action. I am Pat Krause bringing it to you here on Live Ticket. If you are unable to attend the games here out in Groton, please be sure to continue to tune to us here on Live Ticket or search us out on YouTube. Go to YouTube and search out Groton Baseball Softball Foundation, and that'll take you to our channel where you can find the action live as we bring it to you. Caden Kozak is going to come up to bat here for Tabor here in the bottom of the second inning. Tabor leading 1-0. First pitch from Whitlock is in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 misses high. 2 balls, no strikes. Whitlock beginning his second inning of work. He's at 34 pitches. This is 35. 2-0, misses high. Having himself a little trouble. He did this to Rochadel in the first inning where he walked him on 4 straight. Rochadel came around and scored the 3-0. Again, not even close for Kozak. Carter Eaker steps to the plate. Eaker pitched against Big Stone on day 1 and threw an outstanding game to keep hold Big Stone scoreless and earn the victory. Now Whitlock got to work himself out of a jam here again with the leadoff walk. We'll see if Eaker's asked to lay one down here. He's not. He takes the first one for a strike. First at bat in the tournament for Eaker, I believe. Whitlock looking in at his catcher, Olson. And Whitlock comes home. He does square to bunt. Pitch called a strike. Eaker pulled it back, but Roger Metzinger called the pitch a strike. No balls and 2 strikes. Now Eaker's got to try to find a way to hit himself on. The 0-2, that one goes high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 the count now. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Tabor leading 1-0 in this championship round game. The 1-2, that misses, low count even now, 2-2. Winner of this game obviously will remain undefeated. Loser of this game will have 1 loss, and they will fall into an elimination game tomorrow. 2-2, that misses. Now count goes 3-2. So back-to-back 3-ball counts for Whitlock here to start the second inning. A 3-2 from Whitlock. Runner goes, and it is ball 4. And Kozak will be safe at second, obviously, on the walk. And Dawson Beats comes to the plate. We're going to have a conference on the mound, as it looks like Coach Furnow coming out. Going to chat with his pitcher and catcher especially. They'll figure things out a little bit. As I mentioned, tomorrow we have 2 games set. First game set for 4 o'clock. Second game 30 minutes after. Again, right now I think we have who plays who. I think Redfield will play Madison. Tabor will play Vermilion. I believe we've got that figured out. However, we're not sure of the times yet. It all depends on who wins this game. If Tabor wins, they'll play the late game against Vermilion. If Madison wins, they'll play the late game against Redfield, and whoever's not playing, obviously, late game will play the early game. Earlier today, Redfield defeated Groton 1-0 to stay alive in the tournament, and Vermilion defeated Lake Norden Badger 8-4 to stay alive in the tournament. Those were the 2 games before this one, and that's what brought us to this point here, winner's game. Dawson Beats in the box now, the number 9 hitter, his first time up to bat here in this game. Nobody out. Runners on first and second for Tabor. We'll see if Beats is asked to lay a bunt down here and move the runners up. He does not. He takes the first one for a strike. Nate Rickey playing in on the grass. Braden Eimer's at first. He's back. He's behind the runner. So if they're able to push one down the first base line, Beats might have a chance. That'll be a tough play. He does square and takes it for a strike. Gary Corton, second time he's called a bunt, and both times the player has pulled it back and taken a strike instead of trying to get the ball down. The 0-2 from Beats, swung on and missed, and Beats down swinging for out number 1. And a squandered opportunity. Riley Rochadel is going to come up now. Rochadel walked and scored, the only run so far in the game. Gary Corton hoping for we've got time called over in the Madison dugout. Not sure what's happening here. He crosses the line. Yep, we are going to make a pitching change. Whitlock's at 45 pitches. And looks like Seth Furnow is going to come in and pitch for Whitlock. We'll take a quick break here in Groton. We'll be back with the changes for Madison after we take this short break here on Live Ticket. We'll be back at Lockhart Field in just a moment.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Hey, looks like we've got just a straight pitch. Seth Furnow into pitch now. He started out in left field. And Whitlock, he will go back out to the outfield. I would assume if he'll go to left or just go over to center. He's usually a center fielder. It looks like he will. Whitlock will play center, and Trey Smith will move over to left. Runners on first and second. One out for Tabor. We've got Riley Rochadle at the bat. Caden Kozak walked to lead off the inning. Carter Eaker walked after that. Dawson Beats struck out. First pitch to Rochadle misses. And Seth Furnow now falls behind Rochadle. Rochadle starts to line up over here. He leadoff hitter. The 1-0 misses outside. Now Furnow falls behind 2-0. Now Rochadle, good hitter in there, looking for one he can drive. Furnow gets a sign from Olson, checks the runners around. The 2-0. That's in there for a strike. Rochadle taking the whole time. Just wanting to see what's going to come across. Nolan Sarda standing on deck. One out. We're in the bottom of the second inning. The 2-1. That one misses. 3-1. Pitch away from loading the bases with the number 2 hitter coming up. Not what you want here if you're Madison. 3-1. Hits the outside corner. Three-2 the count. We'll see here. See if maybe the runners take off here with 3-2. Well, only one out, but we'll see if Gary Cortan wants to get the runners moving. They don't, and they take. Rochadle takes ball 4, and that loads them up. That brings up Nolan Sarda. Sarda 0 for 1 with a ground out in his first at bat. Pitch to Sarda, misses high. 1 ball, no strikes. Nolan Sarda playing center field. Sarda was the winning pitcher in yesterday's ball game. The 1-0 swung on and missed. One 1 the count from Seth Furnow. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on, popped up. Eimer's going to give it a look over there at first, and it's going to get out of play. Furnow hustles over also from the pitcher position. 1 ball, 2 strikes. If Furnow able to get an out here, that would be huge to get 2 outs and bases loaded. Trying to leave Tabor stranded here in the bottom of the second inning and get out of it with no damage done. The 1-2 swung on, line to Ricky. Ricky's going to stick with it. He's going to get the out at third, but that's all he gets. A run does score as Caden Kozak scores from third on the play. Eaker retired. 5 unassisted for the second out. Rochadle advances, and Sarda is aboard on the fielder's choice. So Tabor does get another one. Runners on first and second, and Nolan Dvorak comes to the plate. Ricky kicking himself a little bit as he catches that clean. They got an easy double play inside on Nolan Dvorak. Dvorak went down swinging in his first at bat. 0 for 1 in today's game. Furnow checks at second. The 1-0, and that's going to hit Dvorak. And Tabor's going to have bases loaded again. Dvorak at first, Sarda to second, and Rochadle to third, and Caleb Kubal. Caleb Kubal comes up wearing number 20. First pitch stays high. The 1-0. Again, sails high. 2-0 the count. Runners getting plenty of leads out there as they're hoping to get as much as they can, scoring on a base hit or a double, depending on where they are. The 2-0. 3-0, and now Seth Furnow at the risk of walking in a run. The 3-0, that's in there for a strike at the knees. 3 balls and 1 strike. You know, if you're Gary Cortan, I maybe even tell your hitter here, maybe take another one. The 3-1, that's there for strike 2. Hey, nothing wrong with that, as now the runners are going to get a head start. They're going to be off with the pitch. Base hit could be damaging. The 3-2 is in the dirt, and that walks in a run as Rochadle will score from third. Sarda will move to third, Dvorak to second, and Kubal will have an RBI walk, and that's going to bring up Trent Herbolt. Again, bases loaded here still for Tabor as they're able to cash in a couple of runs here. Furnow's first pitch to Herbolt misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Seth Furnow in relief of Zach Whitlock. The 1-0. That misses low. Now 2-0. 2-0. Herbolt takes inside on the corner for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike now. 2-1, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Tabor leading 3-0 over Madison post 25. The 2-1 on the way. That one misses. 3-1. And now Furnow again running the risk of walking in his second consecutive run. Preston Nedved stands on deck, hoping for a chance here with bases loaded. The 3-1. That one misses, and the merry-go-round continues as Sarda comes in from third to score. Dvorak will move to third. Kubal to second, and Herbolt will take his place at first. Logan Alby's going to come in and have a chat with Seth Furnow, trying to calm his pitcher down and say, hey, listen, you got a lot of defense behind you. Let's throw strikes, make him hit it. Preston Nedved reached on an error. Base is still loaded. Tabor leads now 4-0. First pitch misses inside. And Furnow falls behind again. The 1-0 on the way. That one goes high. 2-0. 2-0 the count now, from Madison's Seth Furnow, who Preston Nedved. The 2-0, 3-0. And now Furnow again running the risk of walking in the third consecutive run. The 3-0, that's in there for a strike. We'll see now if they have him take another one. Nedved looking for one he can drive here. The 3-1 on the way. Swung on, that's grounded through the hole. It's between on the left side. Base hit, Trey Smith up with it. He fires it in to Ricky. Nolan Dvorak scores. Runners all move up one base as Nedved delivers a 2-out RBI single. And that'll start the order back over as Caden Kozak walked and scored earlier in this inning. He led off. 5-0 the score now. He takes on the inside corner for a strike. 0-1 the count. Seth Furnow trying to work his way out of here. The 0-1 swung on. That's driven into left. Trey Smith going to come in and make a nice play. And that will end the threat. Tabor gets 4 on one hit. Tabor leaves 3 on, but they get 4, and they take the lead now 5-0. We'll have Furnow, Wolf, and Nils when we come back in the top of the third inning. We'll have that for you when we come back to Lockhart Field after these messages.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Top of the third inning, we got Seth Furnow. Seth Furnow steps in, leading off the top of the third. He's the new pitcher. Riley Rochadle stepping up to the mound for his third inning. 5-0 the score for Tabor. They got 4 runs there. 2 of them walked in. The 0-1 is in there for a strike, and Rochadle quickly ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. Rochadle is going to be in cruise control now as he's got himself a 5-run lead. His job now is to do nothing but throw strikes. The 0-2, that misses outside. Tabor got a good defense behind him, so Madison had a chance early on, I believe it was the second inning, when Whitlock started the inning off with a triple, but unable to score him from third. And Furnow, he lines one softly into center, and that will be down for a base hit. Furnow aboard with a leadoff single. Peyton Wolf comes up now. Wolf wearing number 3, playing second base. Furnow gets his lead from first as Rochadle looks in at Dvorak to get the sign and gets what he likes. First pitch to Wolf. That's in there for a strike. Again, Rochadle doing a nice job. He gives up a hit and then comes right back with a strike. Again, that's his job right now. He's up 5-0. His job, do nothing more than throw strikes. The 0-1. That's in there for strike 2. Again, Rochadle flying ahead here. 0-2 to Peyton Wolf. Leadoff hitter Nils on deck. Nobody else, top of the third inning. The 0-2. No, that one just misses off the plate. Again, that's what these pitchers try to do early on, trying to see what they can get on the corners. And that time was just a little bit too far out. Owen Dvorak looking in the dugout, seeing what the coaches want to call. And the 1-2. That one misses further outside, and Wolf does a nice job. He makes sure he sees that pitch all the way out there. He's not giving up on it. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the number 9 hitter in Madison's order, Peyton Wolf. The 2-2. Swung on. Wolf got a piece, popped it foul, out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the top of the 3rd inning. Seth Furnow started the inning off for Madison with a base hit up the middle. He leads from first. The 2-2 stays high. Rochelle tried to get a little curveball in there, but it floats on him. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Madison wants to get back into this game. They got to have a lot of base runners, so good quality at bats are going to be very, very important. 3-2. Swung on and missed, and Wolf down swinging for out number 1.
That is strikeout number 2 for Riley Rochelle. One away in the Madison third. Here's the top of the order, and
Ashton Nils comes to the plate. Nils went down looking in his first at-bat.
back in the first, he is 0 for 1.
Wearing number 2, being 0 for 1. Rochelle looks in at Dvorak, gets the sign. Now he checks the runner, comes set.
Rochelle with the pitch.
First pitch swinging, it's lifted. Kozak onto it. Got it measured, he'll put it away.
Second out. Ashton Nils 0 for 2 with a fly out to left. Here's
So Nils retired on 1 pitch. First pitch swinging, flied out. That's going to bring up Trey Smith. Trey Smith started in center, now playing left with the pitching change. Wearing number 33, Trey Smith. 0 for 1, grounded out to short in his first at-bat.
and the pitch. Strike, and it's 0-1.
Pitch in there, first strike at the knees. 2 innings in a row where Madison's gotten a leadoff hitter on, unable to do much with it so far. As Furnow still stands at first base.
By Riley Rochelle
The 0-1, swung on, that's lifted into center. Sarda's got it measured, and he'll put it away. So Madison gets their leadoff hitter on again, but he gets no further than first base, and Madison leaves 1. They don't score any. After 2.5, Tabor leads 5-0. In the bottom of the 3rd inning, we're going to have Eaker, Beets, and Rochelle, and we'll have the bottom of the 3rd here at Lock Karst when we come back after these messages.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
We're back in Groton at Lock Karst Field. I'm Pat Kraus here on Live Ticket. Looks like we've got some more changes happening here, as it looks like Seth Furnow is not pitching anymore. And I think looks like Braden Eimers is coming in to pitch, and Riley Kieran is going to take his first base spot. So it looks like Kieran will be in for, I think it'll be for Nils. So Riley Kieran. And he'll come in to first base. Eimers is going to pitcher. Furnow is going out to right. And those are our changes so far here in this, going into the bottom of this 3rd inning. Tabor got 1 in the bottom of the 1st and then came back in the bottom of the 2nd, and Zach Whitlock was taken out of the game, and Seth Furnow came in. And Furnow walked in 2, and then gave up an RBI single to Preston Nedved, and that's how we got their 4 runs, and that's how we got a 5-0 score. So Braden Eimers coming in relief of Seth Furnow, who in his short amount of relief, he threw over 30 pitches.
Roger. So Braden Eimers is the 3rd Madison pitcher. Eimers will come over from
And
first.
home plate umpire Roger Metzinger coming over to give us the changes, and we already went over that. 34 Riley Kieran, he will take the place of Ashton Nils in the batting order. But he will be in Ashton Nils' spot in the lineup. So Eimer's going to start his first inning of relief here for Madison. After all that's squared away, Carter Eaker steps to the plate. Eaker walked. First pitch swinging. Eaker playing second base today. The 0-1 from Eimers, that's in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Carter Eaker in the box. Carter was a starting pitcher in game number 1 for Tabor. The 1-1, that's in the dirt. As Eimers misses again. 2 balls, 1 strike to the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 3rd. That's at the knees. Evens the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count now from Braden Eimers to Carter Eaker. The 2-2 curveball, and he caught a piece of it, hit him in the box, and they're going to call it foul. Eimers comes with that big slow curveball, and Eaker able to catch a piece of it and chop it foul. Staying alive in the at-bat. Eimers from the wind, the 2-2. 2-2 driven into left center. That's going to be down. Eaker around first. He's going to try for second. And he's going to check in with a leadoff double. Dawson Beats comes up to the plate now after the leadoff double. 0 for 1. He went down swinging. They wanted him to bunt back in that inning, and he missed it, but it didn't seem to matter, as that was the inning that they scored 4 runs back in the 2nd. So Dawson Beats wearing number 10. He does try to square this time, and that looked like that might have been a bunt, trying to bunt for a hit, but it comes in hard on the hands, and he's unable to get it down. 0-1 the count. 0-1 the count as Braden Eimers looks in at Sam Olson to get the sign. The 0-1, he squares and takes it for a strike again. No balls and 2 strikes, as Beats didn't put much of an effort into that one. Eimers takes a long look. The 0-1, Beats grounds it just foul. Just foul over here wide of 3rd. Ricky made an effort over there. No balls and 2 strikes to the starting shortstop for Tabor, number 10, Dawson Beats. Eimers 0-2, curveball, and nice job there by Olson. That's a tough ball to snag there as it bounced way out, and I think that's one of those where you kind of just throw the glove out there and hope it lands. Eimers checks the runner, the 1-2. Swung on, pop, foul, out of play. There's our foul ball frenzy, a $5 foul ball this time. We've had foul balls typically that are worth $1. Eimers checks the 1-2. Swung on, lined up the middle. That's going to be down for a hit. And Eaker's going to have to check in at 3rd. Eaker froze on the play. Had to make sure that the line drive got through the infield. Once he saw it through and down, he was able to advance to 3rd. No need for him to really be in a hurry, as getting himself to 3rd base puts him in a position where he can score on a sacrifice fly. Riley Rochadle steps in now. Leadoff hitter. First pitch is in there for a strike. Rochadle's got 2 runs scored so far here in the game from his leadoff position. He's also the starting pitcher.
13 pitches for this third pitcher from Madison, Braden Eimers so far. Here's his way.
Ball driven hard down the right field line. That's down for a hit. Beats coming around second. He's going to check in at third, and Rochadle is going to slide in head first safely with a double.
Riley Rochadle will get an RBI single, and he'll advance to second. So now 3 hits in the inning, 1 run in.
Rochadle in with a double, RBI double. Beats moves up to third on the play. Sarda's first pitch swinging. Beats is going to tag as the catch is made by Smith. Ball comes in. We're not going to have a play, and Tabor adds another one as Beats scores on the sacrifice fly for the first out. Rochadle still stands at second, unable to advance, and that's going to extend the lead for Tabor 7-0. Nolan Dvorak's going to come to the plate now. Dvorak so far 0 for 1 as he struck out. He was hit by a pitch. 7-0 Tabor. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Eimers' first pitch misses high as Dvorak checks it, holds it back. Eimers checks the 1-0. That misses now. It's outside. Now we're at 2-0. Riley Rochadle on second as he hit a double to get to where he is. 1 out. The 2-0 swung on. That's driven into right center. That's going to be down. Rochadle around third. He's going to score the 8th run for Tabor. Furnow, he comes up with it, fires it in. And Dvorak is aboard with an RBI single. Only 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning as Tabor opening it up here on Madison. They scored 1 in the first, 4 in the second, and 3 so far here in the third. Still only 1 out. Caleb Kubal in the box playing first base. First pitch to Kubal. That misses. Misses high and tight. Kind of had a... One ball, no strikes. The 1-0. 1 on, that's lifted into left. Trey Smith's got it measured, and he will put it away for out number 2. Dvorak retreats on the play. Trent Herbold does not have an official at bat here so far. He's got 2 walks. His previous, or his most current walk, drove in a run. Runner goes. Ball hit down the line. That's going to be a fair ball just inside the line. Herbold's going to round first. He'll stay there as Dvorak, he's off with the pitch. He's going to try to score from first. Play at the plate is in time. And Dvorak is going to be cut down at home on the 9-4-2 putout to end the inning. Herbold gets a single. And Dvorak comes around trying to score from first and unable to do so. Tabor leaves 1. They score 3. After 3 complete, it's 8-0 Tabor. And we'll have Albee, Whitlock, and Eimers for Madison in the top of the 4th inning. And we'll have that for you when we come back to Groton after these messages.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
And we're back here going to the top of the fourth inning. Logan Albee, Zach Whitlock, and Braden Eimers will be the hitters for Madison. Tabor leading 8-0 on back-to-back big innings, 4 in the second and 3 in the third to add to the 1 they got in the first. That brings us to the Albee first pitch swinging. Carter Eaker, he's going to call for it at second, and he'll put it away. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's going to bring up Zach Whitlock. Whitlock 1 for 1. He had a triple back in the second inning, but was unable to advance farther than there. First pitch from Rochadle. Is on knees for a strike. Rochadle working hard out there, 41 pitches. The 0-1 on the way. That misses low. 1-1 the count. From Riley Rochadle to Zach Whitlock. Whitlock now playing center field. The 1-1. That's on the outside corner for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Riley Rochadle in a groove here for Tabor. Got an 8-run lead. His job now just to throw strikes and get outs. The 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. That misses low. He tried to do a little bit too much there as he spun himself around. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out. Top of the fourth inning. Tabor leading 8-0. The 2-2 swung on and missed, and Whitlock goes down swinging for out number 2. Three strikeouts in the game for Riley Rochadle. Braden Eimers coming to the plate now. Eimers 0 for 1 with a fly out. He is the pitcher now for Madison. Rochadle looks in at Dvorak. Pitch misses high. 1 ball, no strikes. Braden Eimers started at first base. Now he's pitching for Madison. The 1-0 from Rochadle. Swung on, and that's lifted into left field. Kozak's got it measured. He'll put it away in a 3-up, 3-down, 1-2-3 inning for Riley Rochadle. Madison leaves none. They don't score any. After 3.5. Tabor leads 8-0 for Tabor coming up in the bottom of the fourth inning. It'll be Nedved, Kozak, and Eaker, and we'll have that for you when we come back to Lock Cars Field after these messages.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Welcome back to Lock Cars Field. This is Pat Krause bringing you Class B American Legion baseball action here on Live Ticket. 2 ways to find us, groton.liveticket.tv, or go to YouTube and search out Groton Baseball Softball Foundation. Bottom of the fourth inning starting here with Preston Nedved leading off. First pitch is in there, is misses for a ball. The 1-0 at the knees for a strike. We're in our third game of the day today, 11th overall. We've brought them all to you live here on the live ticket stream. The 1-1 hit hard into left field. That's going to get by Trey Smith. That's going to get all the way to the fence. Nedved runs pretty well, but he's going to check in with the ball in front. He's going to check in at second with a leadoff double. Tell you what, Tabor brought their hit and shoots today, that's for sure. That's their 8th hit of the game so far through 3 innings. Their third extra base hits. Their third extra base hit. Caden Kozak comes in. Kozak first pitch. That's going to be down for a base hit. Nedved had to go back thinking that was maybe. Now the ball gets away from Furnow. There's going to be a play at the plate, and it's offline, and Nedved scores sliding. Kozak unable to advance.
It's now 9-0 in favor of Tabor with nobody out here. Bottom of the fourth.
Kozak, I don't think he'll be credited with an RBI, as Nedved would not have scored on that play had Furnow not mishandled it. So, nonetheless, 9-0 now. 9 hits for Tabor. Carter Eaker swings through it on the first pitch. Good swing. Eaker doubled in his last at bat and scored. Tabor's got 1 so far here. Nobody out. Runner on first. Curveball misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Game an hour and 7 minutes old.
1-1 the count. Braden Eimers.
Different starting time.
The 1-1 on the way. There's a bunt by Eaker. 1 play. And that's going to hit that's going to hit Eaker. And that's going to allow Kozak to advance to third on the play. Eimers kind of taking that play a little bit too relaxed, I think. He kind of just got to it and went to just flip it to first and sidearmed it, and it sailed on him. Hit Eaker in the back, got away. That allowed Kozak to advance from second to third. And another error by Madison. Dawson Beats steps in, takes the first pitch for a ball. Beats singled and scored in his last at-bat. That's going to reach out, foul ball out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. 9 hits for Tabor so far in the game, 9 runs. They've got 1 this inning so far. They scored 1 in the first, 4 in the second, 3 in the third, now 1 in the fourth. They scored every inning so far. The 1-1, that misses outside. Got runners on the corners, no outs. Eaker at first and Kozak at third. Irons comes home. Popped it up. Beats pops it up. It's going to get out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the starting shortstop for Tabor, post 183, as they lead 9-0 over Madison. The 2-2 curveball, and that's going to be grounded to third. Ricky takes it off the shoulder. He's not going to have a play. Kozak scores. Official score gets a hit, gives a hit there for that play. And he'll get an RBI. Now, Tabor reaches that ever-important 10-run margin. 1-0 the count to Riley Roche, the leadoff hitter and the pitcher for Tabor. The 1-0, that misses outside. 2-0. 10 hits in the game, 10 runs in the game for Tabor, post 183. Again, as I said, they are at that pivotal 10-run margin. Rochelle swings and drives him down the right field line. It's going to hook foul. And it's going to get all the way to the gate. 2 balls and 1 strike. Good swing there by Rochelle. Rochelle doubled and scored in his last at-bat in the 3rd inning. 2 runs here so far in the inning for Tabor, as now they've scored in every inning. Rochelle hits a flare over here. Ricky going to give it a look, and he dives and will not be able to make the catch. Good effort by Nate Ricky. Again, we talked about it in the game earlier. Those are some of the hardest plays to make, but Ricky made a good effort on it. 2-2 the count to leadoff hitter Riley Rochelle, his 4th time at the plate. He has scored 3 runs so far in this game. The 2-2 curveball, that's going to be grounded to the right side. Wolf on to 2 for 1. Albion will not complete the double play. Beats is retired 4-6 on the play. And Rochelle aboard again. 4th time on base on the fielder's choice. Carter Eaker at 3rd. Runners on the corner, 1 out. Nolan Sarda up to bat. Sarda first pitch swinging. That's going to be a shot to the left center gap. No one's going to get to this one. That's down. Rochelle coming around, and Corton's going to hold him at 3rd. Carter Eaker scores on the double. Rochelle's at 3rd, and Sarda checks in on a stand-up double to continue the scoring and continue the offensive onslaught here in this winner's bracket game. It's 11-0 now. 11 hits for Tabor. Nolan Dvorak in the box now, looking to add to it, as there's runners on 2nd and 3rd and only 1 out. A base hit will get 1, maybe 2. Sarda does have pretty good speed. Dvorak chops at 1, and he hits it foul right off the light tower, and that's going to come back in. No balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Dvorak. The 0-2 from Eimers. Curveball. That wraps around inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nolan Dvorak, the catcher for Tabor. The 1-2 curveball. That's going to be grounded slowly. Going to be a tough play. And they do record the out, but a run will score. Rochelle scores. Sarda advances. Dvorak retired 4-3 on the putout, but another run scores. Caleb Kubal is going to come up with 2 outs and a runner on 3rd. That's the 4th run of the inning, 12th overall for Tabor. Again, I said it in a previous game, these infielders are playing so deep, that grass slows the ball way down. It's a real thick infield. I know that ball wasn't hit all that hard, but Wolf playing a step from the grass. The 1-0, that misses. Caleb Kubal, number 20, playing first base for Tabor. He's been on base a couple of times. Has not scored a run. Now he gets a hit up the middle and an RBI, as Nolan Sarda is going to score. Sarda will score the 13th run of the game. Ball gets away from the infield. 13-0 Tabor. And 12 hits for Tabor. Trent Herbolt's going to step to the plate. 1 for 1 for Herbolt today. He's got 2 walks and a single.
5 hits in the inning, 5 runs in.
First pitch swinging. He swung so hard he might have hurt himself there. No balls and 1 strike. Braden Eimers now in relief for Madison. 3rd pitcher for Madison in today's game. 5 runs in for Tabor in this inning alone. I just heard 5 runs on 5 hits so far. The 0-1 swung on and missed, and Herbolt way out in front. Heimers come with 2 curveballs, and Herbold swung over the top of both of them and about spun himself into the ground. No balls and 2 strikes. Heimers trying to get out of here. And the 0-2 swung on. That's going to be chopped up the line, and it will just kick foul. As Sam Olson hops out from his catcher position to pick it up and get it back to his pitcher. No balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. 7 innings is the plan, but as the way it's going right now, it could be less than that.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first. 5 runs in for Tabor in the bottom of the 4th, and 13-0.
The 0-2 swung on. That's grounded to second. Wolf up with it. Kind of fumbles with it, but he'll stay with it and record the out. And that'll end the inning. Tabor sends 9 to the plate. 5 runs and 5 hits. They leave 1. Score after 4 complete. It's Tabor 13-0. Coming up for Madison in the top of the 5th, it'll be Olson, Ricky, and Furnow. Madison got some work to do if they want to stay in this game. We'll be back to Lockhart Field after these messages.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
And we're back at Lockhart Field here in our winner's bracket game. Top of the 5th inning. Madison's got to put 4 on the board here in order to stay alive. We do have some defensive changes for you. We'll get you some of those changes as we see. Sam Olson in the box. First pitch swinging. And that's going to be down for a base hit as Sam Olson, first pitch swinging, drops one into short left center for a base hit. Playing third base now for Tabor will be Dustin Hunemichael. Nate Shashinsky is in left field. And looks like those are maybe the only chance. I think those are the only changes I see is Shashinsky in left and Hunemichael at third. First pitch to Ricky is a swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike. Sam Olson leads from first. The 0-1 swung on and missed, and Ricky quickly down. No balls and 2 strikes. Ricky digs in. He's wearing number 7. Rothschild shakes and now gets it. The 0-2 on the way. Swung on and fouled, out of play, no balls and 2 strikes. Again, Riley Rothschild throwing a pretty... Tabor scores 5 in the bottom of the 4th, leading now 13-0. The 0-2 swung on and missed, and Ricky down swinging for the first out of the inning. 4th strikeout for Riley Rothschild. Seth Furnow into the batter's box now. He's 1 for 1. Slapped a single up the middle his first at bat. First pitch to Furnow, swung on. He caught a piece, fouled it straight back. Sam Olson at first. He led off the inning with a single to left center. Now Seth Furnow Madison's got to try to find a way here if they want to stay in this game. They got to score 4 runs, get that deficit down below 10. But the way Rothschild's been pitching, I'm just not sure that's going to be possible. Furnow sees it all the way out, and Rocheidel misses on a curveball, low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 on the way. That misses, and Dvorak, he pops up like he's going to bluff a throw down to first. He doesn't. 2-1 the count.
With the first hit for Madison since the bottom or the top of the third, 13-0 Tabor here with 1 out in the top of the 5th.
The 2-1. That's at the knees for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ball gets away. Dvorak fires it back, and it gets by Rocheidel, but no harm. 2-2 the count to the current right fielder for Madison, Seth Furnow. The 2-2. That hits the knees for strike 3, and Furnow down looking for out number 2. Furnow didn't agree with the call, but it is what it is. Peyton Wolf steps in now. Wolf went down swinging in the 3rd inning, his only at bat. He's 0 for 1. 13-0 Tabor. Madison down essentially to their last out. First pitch swinging is going to be a line drive up the middle. Olsen having to hustle as Sarda coming in hard. Riley Kieran steps into the box now for Madison. He came in the 4th inning as a defensive replacement. He's batting in Ashton Nill's position. First pitch to Kieran. That misses inside. Again, as I said, Madison trailing by 13. Needs to get that deficit down to 9 to keep playing. The 1-0. That misses 2-0. Now Rocheidel looks like he's maybe trying to do a little too much. Just got to get this last guy and game over here. 2-0 now. That misses. 3-0. Trey Smith on deck. Smith 0 for 2. Looking to get a chance here. Riley Kieran taking here on the 3-0. The 3-0 is in there for a strike now. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning. Tabor leading in this championship round game 13-0. The 3-1. That one misses, and Riley Kieran is going to be on. That's going to load the bases.
And that is the first walk given up.
Trey Smith up to bat now with bases loaded and 2 outs. We've got Olsen on 3rd. We've got Wolf on 2nd and Kieran on 1st. First pitch swinging. That's going to be a lazy fly ball to center. Nolan Sarda's got it, and that will put it away and end the game. Tabor defeats Madison 13-0 as that will be the end of the game. We will take a break here and run some ads. We'll come back here shortly and we'll do a quick wrap on this game, a wrap on the day, and then a little preview of tomorrow's action. We'll do that from Lock Cars Field after these messages.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
And we are back to Lock Cars Field here in Groton, South Dakota. This is Pat Kraus here on Live Ticket, bringing you state Class B American Legion action in a game just completed. Another dominating performance by Tabor as they defeated Madison 13-0 in a 5-inning shortened game due to the run rule. That sets the stage for tomorrow. We just got official word from State Athletic Commissioner Dan Sudbeck. First game tomorrow will be at 4 o'clock, and that will feature Redfield and Madison in an elimination game. And in the game 30 minutes following, it'll be Tabor taking on Vermilion. We can call that, I guess, an elimination game. It is essentially an elimination game for Vermilion. So that sets the stage for our final 4 teams tomorrow. Right. As it stands here.
If they lose tomorrow, they automatically go to Tuesday.
Yeah, as we look, we're just talking up here.
They will go into the second game on Tuesday.
Tabor will now advance. They will be in the championship game as still remaining undefeated. It's just going to be if they defeat Vermilion, it'll determine whether or not it'll be 1 possible championship or 2. If they lose, they will move into the late game Tuesday and have Vermilion taking on the winner of Madison and Redfield to see who was there. But again, those games will be played out tomorrow. But schedule is set for tomorrow. 4 o'clock will be Redfield and Madison, and the game 30 minutes after that will be Vermilion and Tabor. Not much for Madison here today. Tough outing for them. I'm not sure. They took Zach Whitlock out early in the game and then brought in Seth Furnow. He had trouble, and then it almost looked like Braden Eimers was kind of the mop-up guy and said, here you go, just go out, give us some innings, we'll see what happens. And Tabor brought the hitting shoes today, and 12 hits, 13 runs to end this game early. And Riley Rochadle threw a nice game for Tabor, only giving up 4 hits. I think he only walked 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like 5 strikeouts for Rochadle as he threw 64 pitches through 5 complete innings. So not a bad game for Riley Rochadle. Recap today's action this morning, at noon today. Redfield defeated Groton 1-0 to stay alive in the tournament. After that game, we saw Vermilion defeat Lake Norden Badger to stay alive. And then the game just completed, Tabor defeating Madison in dominating fashion, 13-0. And again, that sets our matchups up for tomorrow, as Redfield will take on Madison at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And then the game 30 minutes following that, it'll be Tabor taking on Vermilion. So Tabor now, with the victory over Madison, they have secured a spot in Championship Tuesday. Now, as I said, if they win tomorrow, first championship game will be at 1 o'clock on Tuesday, and they'll be in that game. If they lose tomorrow, they'll move into the second game on Tuesday. Again, like I said, double elimination tournament, especially here at the American Legion tournament, can be kind of confusing. But that's where we stand. We've got 4 teams remaining. Elimination games tomorrow potentially to see if we can get it down. We can be down to 2, possibly 3 teams tomorrow. It all depends on how the games play out. But we'll be bringing you the action here live on Live Ticket. Again, thank you all for tuning in to the coverage over these last 3 days. It's been a joy to bring it all to you. We still have 2 more days and 3, potentially 4 games still to bring you from Lockhurst Field. A couple thanks I want to give out here again to our the Groton Baseball Softball Foundation here in Groton for purchasing the equipment and allowing me this opportunity to bring you these last 11 games. It's been a joy. There's been some great baseball and a lot of fun for me to bring the action to you. Also want to thank the grounds crew as they're out here putting the tarps on the field. Our field here in Groton has been in phenomenal shape. We've got a couple of good timely rains, and Aaron Severson and his crew of some high school guys and gals taking care of everything, making it look as good as it possibly can be. All the sponsors for providing that we have for providing the coverage to you. Of course, Live Ticket. This is an outstanding service, and we're happy to be able to bring you the action. If you're unable to make it to to be at the games tomorrow and Tuesday. Again, remember, you can find us groton.liveticket.tv or go to YouTube and search Groton Baseball Softball Foundation, and you'll find our YouTube channel. And I can't ever forget here, my man up here, Axel Warrington. Axel being going to be a freshman in high school at Groton area, doing an outstanding job of running the production side of things for me, allowing me just to talk like I like to do. And it's been a fun 3 days, and we've got 2 more to go. So be sure if you're unable to come out to the field and see the action in person, that we're bringing it to you live right here on Live Ticket, and we'll have all the pitches, all the action for you, and we'll do that again tomorrow. First game tomorrow at 4 o'clock. We'll do a little pregame probably around 3:45, and we'll preview the game then, and then we'll have first pitch right around 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So please tune in to Live Ticket. It's been a joy. This is Pat Kraus signing off from Lockhart Field in Groton. Thank you all.